get a lot of people that ask me, what would you say, like, what would your comment be for certain scenarios? Well, for this one, I would say that the corner is retaining a large amount of water over time. It has for a long period of time. You can tell by the buildup. You can tell by the black lines here on the side by the window on each side. There's a piece of roof that comes down right there, and it's just draining onto this area, onto this like side little porchy kind of situation that they were treating it as by a built-on garage that they have. So this is a problem. What's the problem? They don't have any freaking gutters. Like, they're not mandated that you need gutters as long as you have a drip edge, you know, in certain areas. Code is different in every single community. But I can say that this is largely because there is no gutter system. All of the water from two places on the roof, large portions of the roof, are coming here, draining right off the roof, coming down and sinking into the foundation. So it's going to make the foundation weak. It's going to make this area just hold a lot of water, obviously create growth. As you can see, all of this white and green and brown is growth. And this has been here like this for a very, very long period of time. This is a mid-1900s home, and it is just looking really, really rough and sinking in some areas. And the concrete here is breaking and fragmenting, meaning that the water is going to seep in further into the foundation. And under this home, and the soil around this home is really moist a lot of the year. So when it gets moist and dry is contracting, like expanding and contracting, there's movement, and that is really not good for the home. So anytime that you see a home, I always suggest gutters around the entire home, even on patios, because the water's coming down and usually coming in towards the home in a lot of instances, especially if you're on a grade and the back of the home is, you know, it's coming down, the back of the home is at the higher ground, and the water's just coming down towards the home. It's going to hold water, retain water, create moisture problems, and possibly create mold-like environments under the home and just weaken the foundation. So I would really suggest everybody that as a home inspector, you're going to suggest gutters. As a homeowner, you see this and you're like, wow, that probably needs a gutter because you watched this video, and you can look and help out your other friends, say, hey, I think that you should go to Lowe's and buy $30 worth of gutter material and spend 2 hours and put up gutters. I put up gutters around a 30, 40 foot area of my home in an afternoon. You really don't need to pay a lot, especially if, like, you know, you have the ability and aren't fearful of getting up on a gutter or on a roof-like area. You don't even need to get on the roof. It's really not that hard to put in gutters. Like, watch a video from Lowe's or on YouTube. Seriously, you can save so much money compared to what they're trying to charge you as gutter installers, and you can do it yourself. So I put in my home inspection reports, you know, homeowner or a gutter contractor can put these in. It's really up to you. As long as you follow the instructions and you're grading it down like 1/4 of an inch so it, you know, drains in the right direction and doesn't drain in this area, and you're saving the integrity of your home, great. Like, it is worth it. Do not get scammed into, you know, a whole bunch of costs and prices that gutter professionals are putting up, because a lot of them can be put up easily by the homeowner or by a handyman. Just make sure you find somebody that's reputable, get recommendations, and make sure that you're fixing areas like this, because you don't need to live like this. Yeah, I am not a professional singer. I'm a professional home inspector, as we can tell. So I saw this and I was like, whoa, she's holding water, and there's a little blocked off area, and it was actually leaking into the crawl space, creating just a terrible environment, a ton of mold. And that's not what you, woo, that's not what you want. So you look at this and say, okay, this is going to take X amount to fix and repair. I would honestly have somebody come out and like power wash that first as a homeowner myself, so you can really see what's going on, get all that green gunk and gross stuff out of there, and see what damage there may be. If there's holes that you're not seeing, if there's entrances into your crawl space or basement that you are not seeing. And it's really important to just have a good visual eye before coming in and calling a contractor or somebody else that really needs to understand what needs to be done to fix this area and remediate this situation. You may need a mold assessor or something like that. I also do mold inspections, but somebody like a mold remediation service to deal with what may be going on behind the brick, because I believe that this was brick veneer, if I'm thinking about the right home, which I'm pretty sure it was. So there should be a space where there's some, ability for it to drain out and things like that. But it can get into those areas and then start to, diminish the integrity of the internal walls and wood and things like that. So as a homeowner, just watch out for places like this. If you're looking at homes, this is long-term water damage, and it's just really good to be knowledgeable as a homeowner and knowledgeable as a home inspector. I hope that this was helpful. My name is Elisa Amelia Trethwick with True Trust Home Inspections. And report this, comment on it, make sure your clients know, put in frickin' gutters. And as a homeowner, look for gutters all around the home. And if there aren't any, that's probably where there's going to be some water damage. And for gutters, I'm going to show you in some other videos, make sure it exits like 5 feet away from the home. If it's exiting directly down or like just a tiny bit away from the home, like an inch, it's not good enough. It needs to exit in a way that it's going to drain away from the home, or it's just going to come back, sit, and start to diminish the integrity of your house. Hope this was helpful, and have a great day.